Your Home Care is an innovative domiciliary care provider with an important mission, now and for the long term, to deliver uniquely personalised and outstanding care in our clients' own homes. While our business is new, our people are care experts. We handpick the best staff to deliver outstanding care for vulnerable adults, bringing real improvements to their quality of life. Meanwhile, ensuring our staff are happy, because we know happy teams make for happy clients. With our depth of knowledge and inclusive culture, our staff have lots of career advancement opportunities, and no 2 days are the same. As a home care assistant, you could be assisting clients in their own homes and helping them live a healthy and independent life. Plus, at Your Home Care, you'll enjoy a share of the company profit, permanent contracts, loyalty bonuses, employee discounts, referral bonuses, continuing training, paid mileage, flexible working hours, and so much more. So, how do you join the team? Recruitment starts with a pre-screening call, followed by a face-to-face interview. If successful, you'll be invited to our induction, and just like that, you'll join the Your Home Care community. To learn more about job opportunities, stop by our office or contact us on 01623 375 275 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday.
Okay, good evening Facebook, and thank you very, very much for joining us. First of all, what I need to do is just make sure that you can hear me, and if I could ask you all just to hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, and let me know that you can hear me okay. I'd just firstly like to introduce me to begin with. My name's Scott Marsh. I'm co-founder and director at Your Home Care. I'm joined this evening by Paul Pitchford, the other co-founder and director. Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
What I want to do really is just let everyone know that this is something that we've never done before. This is absolutely brand new to us, but we wanted to show some innovation. We wanted to be a little bit different, and we wanted to promote the health and social care sector like it should be. So hopefully you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the next 45 minutes. So part of my role here at Your Home Care is to find the best home care professionals possible and then help them into their careers with our organisation. In this live stream, I'm going to be talking about our organisation, what makes us different from other care providers, and how you can be part of the fastest growing care provider in the area. One of the main reasons for creating this event is because we have a very, very large client waiting list. We're inundated with new clients wanting our care services from our staff off the back of the superb reputation that we've got. So, you know, one of the reasons is to try and reach out to those wonderful care professionals who are doing an amazing job to come and work for, like I say, the fastest growing reputable company in the area. A little bit of housekeeping. There is about between a 10 and 12 second delay for this live stream event. And what I'd like to do is sort of be patient with me if possible. I might be sort of looking in the camera going, is it ready yet? But hopefully you can sort of bear with me. Thank you to everyone that is commenting down the chat box. It's brilliant to see. If you can just tag in everybody you know that works in the sector, I really, really want to get this as far as possible, as wide as possible, and make sure that everyone knows about Your Home Care and what this next 45 minutes will entail. So, what I'd like to do first is sort of find out where everyone's from, give us a bit of an insight. There'll be a poll up in the screen in a second, and if you can just tell us if you're from Mansfield, Ashfield, or a surrounding area. So just let us know so we can sort of find out where you're all from. So, our organisation, who are we? Your Home Care is no ordinary care provider. It's one that really does care and wants to make a genuine difference to people's lives. We provide an outstanding service to vulnerable people in their own homes across Mansfield, Ashfield and surrounding areas. Our person-centred services include Alzheimer's and dementia care, personal care, medication assistance, shopping, social activities, plus many, many more. We provide a visit time of 30 minutes and no less. We don't believe in 15-minute visits, so our minimum is 30 minutes and it will always be 30 minutes. So I don't think you can provide any sort of care or proper care, person-centred care, in any less than 30 minutes. So, we won't be doing those 15-minute visits. Our operating times are from 7 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. And if you want to split that up into 2 shifts, which our staff work, that's 7 till 3 and 3 till 10. We provide our services within a 6-mile radius. So if you drop a pin in Mansfield Town Centre and do that 6-mile radius, that's as far as we operate. We won't be asking you to go to Edwinstowe or to Newark or to Chesterfield, okay? We're a local company that expects you to go local. So why are we different? Well, the first thing is I always say that we have competitive advantages. We do something that no one else does. The first thing I'd like to start with is introductions. It's a company policy that your home care staff are introduced by a member of the senior management team into a client's home. I can think that if you understand how clients feel, that a total stranger will go into their home, but not with us. We want to go in there, we want to meet the person, we want to understand their needs, we want to know what's right for them, and we want to know where everything is. So the next time we go in, none of that happens, that we feel uncomfortable and there's a stranger in the client's home. We also have electronic call monitoring. Paul and I have travelled the width and the breadth of the country over a long period of time, and we've met so many sort of software companies, but we found the market leading software company. And what we do with this software is our staff they download an app onto their phones, and when they get to the client's home, they log or scan the QR code that's in the client's home. That tells the software that we've arrived, and then up pops a list of tasks that we're to complete whilst we're in the client's home. Now, when we've completed those tasks, we'll then leave the client's home and we'll scan the QR code. Now, if the tasks haven't been completed or the staff member doesn't arrive, then it activates a traffic light system. In our office, there's a 50-inch TV screen with all the clients' names and all the staff names, and we can track and monitor that. If any of those activities or tasks that's on the screen remain amber or red, then us as a company allows us to respond and react to those immediate situations, whether it's at the risk of the staff member or client. But as a company, then we can respond and make sure that everything's okay. Alongside that electronic call monitoring is a family app. I absolutely think this family app is a wonderful piece of kit. It's a great resource. It's no extra cost to the client or the client's family. You can log in from anywhere in the world, and you can see when the client arrives. You can see a picture of the home care assistant, because we take a picture at this stage and we upload it into the software, so the loved one can see who's arriving, but they can also see when they're leaving. They can see the tasks that are completed, and they can also see the communication notes that's completed whilst in that visit. Now, this promotes transparency, and we as an organisation promote open culture. So it's really important that that our staff sort of buy into this, because it's absolutely part of the backbone of this organisation. We build an honest relationship with clients and their family members, so it's really important to have this in place. And the final competitive advantages is the Restore 2 programme. Now, this is to be fair, we are the first home care provider in the UK to actually partner up with the NHS to deliver this programme. What our staff do is that they are fully trained to an NHS standard on our induction with our registered care manager, and they understand how the equipment that we use to take clients' physical observations. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out there. They take physical observations of clients in their own homes using the kit that we've invested in that they all get once they become an employee. Those kits consist of a blood pressure machine, a tympanic thermometer, which goes in the ear, and the oximeter that goes on the end of your finger. They take these observations by recognising the soft signs of deterioration, and that could be poor appetite, lack of mobility, lack of alertness, and so on. And if they feel that once those scores that they're recording on a regular basis don't match up, then what they'll do is that they'll escalate them if they're not the norm. And those escalation routes can be via our registered care manager, the office, the 111, or even the local GP, providing that there's consent from the client. So there are 4 really key competitive advantages that we do that nobody else does. So in terms of the recruitment process, what and who are we looking for? So me personally, I've been recruiting care professionals for a number of years now, and these include home care assistants, care coordinators, staff team leaders, client team leaders, recruitment managers, recruitment consultants. I've recruited lots of registered care managers and also franchisees. I've probably interviewed near on about 400 to 500 people, so I'd say that I've pretty well experienced and I know exactly what I'm looking for, and it doesn't take me long to find out if that person suits our organisation or not. Now we're looking for those caring professionals who are friendly, passionate about care, because that's really important. We're all here because we absolutely care and want to make sure that clients' lives are improved and they're safe. But we also want to make sure that they want to make a difference like us, because that's what we do on a daily basis. So we want to hear from people who have 6 months care experience. So you could be in the care sector, but also you could be providing care to your parents, grandparents, and those tasks, you know, are personal care tasks or more. Or you have gained a level 2 in, or more, level 2, 3, 4, or 5 in health and social care as a professional qualification. They're the type of people that we would like in our organisation. We want staff to be able to work full-time, part-time, and also on flexible hours. So we pretty much can suit people, you know, who want to work additional evenings, for example, to generate some extra income, or possibly working weekends, again, to generate some additional income. The role does include some evenings, and we work on a weekend on, weekend off style rota. But don't just take our word for it. Now here's a short video from our existing staff to tell you more about it.
The reason I chose to work at your home care is because the flexibility is brilliant for me and I work close to home.
I chose to work for your home care because they pride themselves on delivering a high standard of person-centred care. I also get to work with experienced carers that are all amazing.
Hi, I'm Leslie, I work for your home care. I enjoy working for your home care because they've got very high standards and they care about the clients and the staff that work for them. It's really nice to feel part of a team.
I like working for your home care because they do a lot of staff incentives, such as refer a friend and you can earn up to £250. You can get a blue light card and save money on your shopping and on your takeaways, so that's always handy.
I chose to work for your home care because the standards of care that are being delivered is outstanding. While I've worked here, the clients on a day-to-day basis say that they are absolutely blown away with the care that they are receiving from all the carers.
I'm Stacey and I love working for your home care because the client's needs are always put first and the management are always supportive and approachable.
Okay, so as you can see, thank you all. Excuse me. Drink of water. Thanks for that. Oh, thank you to all our existing staff that have helped put that video together. So thank you all for doing that. So what I'd like to do next is just ask you all a question. And the question to you is, what's important to you when joining a new care company. And what I'd like you to do is in the chat box below, please just pop in there what's important to you and what you want to see from a new company. It's really important for us to get a little bit of feedback on that, but just to make sure that we're doing everything that that a care organisation should be. Just want to get another drink. And if you haven't already tagged your friends in it that are working in the sort of health and social care sector at the moment, again, please start typing away, tag people in, let them know that this is going on, let them know that we've got a competition a little bit later. We're giving away 3 Amazon gift cards, to people that can answer the questions. So, to attract the best care professionals in the area, I spend a lot of time with a candidate over the phone. It's really important. I like to get them to understand them better so they can make sure that they're right for our organisation. So the key 5 stages are: stage 1, there's a staff enquiry form to complete. I'll do this over the phone. Sort of looks a little bit like that. Okay, it's not made up. And like I say, that'll take about 15 minutes, but it allows me to understand a bit more about you. It helps your personality sort of come through and shine through, but it also allows me to understand your experience that you've got in the sector and discuss any questions that you've got, but also then sort of chat around your availability. Stage 2, the application form. Now, we have an online application form, and if you're successful at the staff enquiry form stage, then you'll be sent a follow-up email with the link to our online application form. That's an opportunity for you really to sell yourself to us and tell you all about it. It'll take you about 45 minutes to complete, and we will require the reference information at that point if you're successful. So it'd be a good time to talk to those people that you're going to put in there for it. Stage 3. This will be at the moment, it will be a virtual interview. I don't want to do virtual interviews, if I'm completely honest. I like to have a face-to-face and get to know someone and get to understand them and see what they're like. But a virtual interview is what we're doing at the moment. We're doing that via a Teams sort of meeting room. It takes about 45 minutes, and you'll be sent a link. You'll click on that link, and it will open up to a sort of a meeting interview with myself, and then we'll go through a bit more about yourself, the company, and then we'll ask you a range of care-based, scenario-based questions that we need you to answer. If you're successful, you'll need to provide us with your ID documents to apply for your DBS. Really important, such as your passport, driving licence, birth certificate, utility bill, no older than 3 months, etc., etc. If you're on the DBS service, update service, and that's great. We accept those and we can get those, within seconds, so that's not a problem. But we also ask for 4 references to go along with your application. So that's something that, again, not many providers do. Stage 4, the induction. So you'll be enrolled on a 2-day induction course with our registered care manager, Denise. And we guarantee you'll come away from that induction feeling even more passionate about the care sector. Day 1 will include, or you can expect, in-depth discussions around daily challenges that our clients face and how to build those friendly relationships with our clients on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Day 2 is where it's official, and you'll receive your employment agreement at that stage with your ID badge, lanyard, etc. But also you'll go on to some mandatory training, which includes moving and handling, basic life support, medication, and also your Restore 2. So, stage 5, the last stage, is the shadowing. Our senior management team will make sure you have what it takes to deliver outstanding care and support to our existing clients. Not only will they make sure you have plenty of PPE and support you to follow the government guidelines, but they'll make sure that shadowing is tailored to your needs. Because I understand that some staff will require that little bit more shadowing than others, and that's not a problem whatsoever. That's absolutely fine. We could have one person that's not been in the sector for a couple of years to come back and feel like they need some refresher and they need that little bit more shadowing than most, we can sort of do that based on the observations that we're doing anyway. So that's not a problem at all. So what support do you get from the company? Because that's incredibly important to us. I like to call it a warm hug, all right? So we know and understand how important it is for you to have a supportive employer. That's why from day one, you'll be supported by fellow home care assistants, the senior management team, and also the company. An example of this would be in the first 12 months, we'll be in contact with you 14 times, okay? 14 times. This will be via a 1, 2, 3, 4 week follow-up, visit observations, random spot checks, quarterly appraisals, to name a few. So, staff benefits package, probably one of the most exciting things that we've created, and we're incredibly proud of it. It's something that we know hasn't been created by any other companies, and it's something that we really want to show off. So as we're looking for outstanding care professionals, we wanted to make sure we have an outstanding staff benefits package. Here is the list we have come up with. So as you can see, I'm just going to talk about a few. We've come up with the company profit bonus. This is something that you won't find in any other care organisation, and even in some other sectors and organisations too. Paul and I feel that we want to reward staff for being, loyal to the organisation, but we wanted to make sure that they felt secure and they felt reassured, and we want to work as a team, and by doing that we can become successful. So everybody in the organisation will be profitable, so the company becomes profitable, so do the employees, and that's from top to bottom, okay? So that's something that's pretty exciting for existing members of staff, and also those staff are going to be joining us. Let's talk about the rates. So at the moment we pay £9.50 for an unqualified member of staff, and that is where you don't have any professional qualifications, such as a level 2 or 3 or 4 in the sector, in health and social care. Now, if you have got one of those, if you've got a level 2 or 3 or higher, then you'll be classed as a qualified member of staff in terms of qualified rate, and that's paid at £10 per hour. And if you become a mentor with us, then we'll pay you £11 per hour. So if you work bank holidays for us, so public bank holidays, you are guaranteed time and a half. And if you want to work on Christmas Day, then you'll be guaranteed double time for working those. I think something else to point out as well, you may have seen on our website, www.yourhomecare.co.uk, that you can see that our staff, we don't wear uniform. We agreed at the very beginning that we wanted to break down the barrier and take away the uniform. So our staff, you can see they wear professional, smart, casual clothing. So there is no uniform. Basically what you wear is the ID badge and lanyard. Okay, so as part of this live recruitment Q&A stream event, we got there in the end. Yeah, it's still brand new to us. We wanted to do something that's going to help sort of people become part of our organisation. So we're going to include an exclusive sign-up bonus. And what we want to do is give £100 to each person who signs up tonight. Okay? So we want to give £100 to people who signs up before midnight. And I think if I point down like that, there's a link to that pink box. And if you get onto that link, you can then go through our staff enquiry form. It will take you about 60 seconds to complete that form, and those personal details will come through to me personally in my inbox, and I will contact you and we'll take it from there, completing a staff enquiry form, and then it will begin the recruitment process. The money will be paid in your first pay packet should you be successful. So that's exclusive sign-up bonus, £100 to anyone that signs up before midnight tonight. So now it's time for the Q&A. And if anyone has got any questions, please feel free to ask them. I know we've had a few sent in, but if you can see in the chat box on the right hand side, if you want to start popping your questions in there, I'll do the best I can to answer those questions, and hopefully you'll feel more reassured that we're confidently asking those questions, and you can sort of come on board once you feel a bit more confident. So let's see if we've got one. Paul? Yeah, so this is from Sue Carroll. Do you pay travel time? So our hourly rate, that's £9.50 or £10 or £11, includes the travel time. And what we also pay is mileage at 22 pence per mile. But we also help you claim back the additional 23 pence per mile from the HMRC, which in turn then lowers your sort of tax code as well, and then you can earn more money. So that's what we do, is we include it as part of the hourly rate, and then we add the mileage on top of that as well. Okay, so Charlotte Sanderson, thank you, Charlotte. Do you have any non-driver vacancies? At the moment, Charlotte, we don't have any vacancies for walkers. Once the organisation becomes bigger, then I'm pretty confident that those opportunities will be created. But we do need people with their own transport, so obviously a car, motorbike, etc. But unfortunately, not at the moment. So I'm really sorry about that. But if you do pass your test, let us know. Okay. Let's have a look. Next question. So what? Sorry, Paul, say that again.
We'll take the one that's already emailed in there a bit more in detail.
Okay, so do you want to go with Tina's? Yeah. All right, let's go to Tina Davis. I sent in today. What COVID precautions are you taking to protect staff and clients? Well, I think straight away we can say that 95% of our staff have been vaccinated, and we are taking COVID tests on a weekly basis, and we have done for months and months. Now we have got a humongous amount of PPE stock which our staff are given. They know that it's where they can come and fill up their boots if they wish or need to, but we always encourage to wear as much PPE as possible. I think a couple of other things to note as well is that when they log in on their phone app in the visit, the first task that pops up is the client showing any symptoms, and because we've got our kits, we can take those physical observations and see if those sort of symptoms are showing, for that sort of peace of mind for the staff and for the clients. We also follow the Public Health England guidelines at all times, as well as the Nottinghamshire County Council guidelines, which get sent out on a regular basis. Okay. Is it compulsory to work weekends? Okay, so Sarah Dexter Draycott. Hi Sarah. So we have a weekend on, weekend off rota. We treat everybody the exact same, and I think that's really important. So we don't, there's no favourites or anything like that. I've been in that situation before in previous companies, and it's not good. So we want everyone to sort of, straight down the middle. Everyone works the same, and then that way that everybody's treated the same. So weekend on, weekend off is the sort of weekend rota that we have. So Dina Dobb, how do you get your clients? Well, through a few ways really. We have the sort of direct payment service that where we have inundated by social workers ring us pretty much every single day asking us to take packages. Clients will often say, we don't want anyone else, we want your home care, which we're very flattered by, but obviously we don't have enough staff, and that's why we're trying to reach out tonight. The other ways is self-funding, where clients come straight to us and they pay for their own care. We do continuing care, NHS care packages that contact us straight from the hospital. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the main three, really. We've got another question, Paul. Sophie Rogers. Okay, so Sophie Rogers. My current employer has failed to enrol me on an NVQ course. How do I know I can do this with your company? So this for me is a personal one. I think that there should be a real healthy pathway, staff pathway, career pathway in every organisation. But sadly there's not in this sector. And you know, 80% of providers in this area seem to promise something that they cannot deliver. And I want to make it one of the company goals or aims to make sure that our staff, once they've completed their probation, okay, that they can then have the opportunity to enrol onto a professional course, such as a level 2, 3 or higher, if they wish, okay? 'Cause it's always an option. It's not something they want to do every single time, but I want it to be known. I want people to come off of this live stream and say, yeah, Your Home Care absolutely will make sure 100% that the opportunity is there, and they can get into nursing, they can get into midwifery, paramedics, social working. You know, we're in talks now with a massive training provider that loves what we stand for, and they want to create something that's fresh, brand new, innovative, something that's, you know, going to make people stand up and look at what we're doing. And that's really important. So Sophie, absolutely yes, 100% that we want to make sure you get on your professional qualification. Danielle, I can't see that.
Do you support, what support needs do you cater for with clients? Is it just the elderly?
Okay, so Danielle, no, it's not just the elderly. Absolutely not. It's we provide our services to anyone above the age of 18. So we know in terms of vulnerable adults, that's generally in their own homes. But it's not just the elderly. As I say, we offer our service to a variety of range of people that need our services from the age of 18 plus.
Lauren asks about employing people with no experience. Do you want to talk about the training?
Yeah, so Lauren, I can't see the chat box on my screen, unfortunately. Paul's just relaying that information back. But in terms of people that's got no experience. So again, because I'm so passionate about care, and you know, we want to establish this this company in this area, I then want to look at ways we can employ people with no experience, and that's something that's on our company roadmap. That's something we want to create with, you know, our own academy that allows us to put these people that are sort of passionate as much as what we are to then learn the same skill set and, you know, look at the same ethos as what we've got as an organisation and get into, you know, the care sector. You know, the sector is often losing people from this, you know, in care, and I just want to do more about it. I want to make sure that, you know, we keep people in this sector, but the only way to do that is to make sure that they feel valued, feel appreciated and looked after. And if that means that it's a staff benefits package, you know, a passionate senior management team and the company as a whole with the right ethos, then absolutely. So whilst we don't employ people at the moment with no care experience, you know, Paul and I, we can guarantee that that's going to happen at some point in the future. And when it does, we'll make a big song and dance about it. And I'm pretty sure we'll get a lot of interest from people that hasn't worked in the care sector before. And I'd love to recruit as many of you as possible, because the people out there need us. Okay.
How many carers will a service user visit per week?
Who's that?
Joanne Deere.
Joanne Deere. How many carers will visit? Oh, it's just gone off my screen.
So it says how many carers will visit a service user per week, and would we generally stick to the same service user?
Right. Okay. Yeah. So what we like to do is that, well, first of all, we've got a really clever CRM system in the office, and it's based on a sort of a heat map. So clients will be sort of matched up based on their locations. So it will take that staff member to the client as nearest as possible. But we want to make sure that the client has a small sort of staff team anyway. I mean, that's really important for continuity. So we as an organisation don't want you to travel because it costs the company money anyway. So I'm just being honest with that. And we want staff to have that continuity as well. So we've created like a Mansfield team, an Ashfield team. So if you live in Mansfield, then we want you to work in Mansfield, and so and say the same for Ashfield. Eventually, we want to be able to have a Sutton and Kirkby team, a Mansfield and Mansfield Woodhouse, a Forest Town and a Clipston team, and then keep breaking them up and making them smaller. So you're literally having to work on your sort of doorstep. But at the moment, yeah, absolutely, the smallest team possible with absences and holidays and sickness. That's not always possible, but for us, we try and sort of make sure that happens. So hopefully I've answered that okay for you, Joanne. Living and learning, yes. If you're working in one area, do you stick to that area for your shift, or is it back and forth from different areas? So what I'd like to answer that is, well, I've just answered some of it, Libby. But if there is a client that goes, a staff member goes off, then the other areas will need to be covered. If a client goes into hospital at the last point, then it may cause problems on that particular run. We try and keep staff in the same areas, but it's not always possible as if you worked in home care before. But as the company gets bigger, the client base gets bigger, and we get more clients in one area, then there's therefore no reason to travel into different areas. But we do a little bit of that, and I'm just being completely honest with you, Libby. Cherry Strowther, how far do you cover area-wise? So we cover, Cherry, Mansfield. If you drop a pin in Mansfield Town Centre and do a 6-mile radius, that's as far as what I'd like to say we cover. That's what we're concentrating on. That's where we're building and establishing our reputation on. So yeah, just Mansfield, Ashfield, and surrounding areas. Okay, so say again, Paul. Okay, so I need to move on because I'm a bit at time. All right, so it is. I've printed this one out on a purpose. Competition time. So what I want to do now is give away 3 25 Amazon gift cards. And the way we're going to do this is we are going to, I'm going to read out 3 questions individually about the information I've spoke about tonight. So if you've been listening carefully, you'll know all of the answers. So I want you to be the, well, let's start again. So it's the first person to answer the question in the chat box will win the prize. So make sure you've got your thumbs on your fingers. Give them a little wiggle. And the winners will need an email address to activate the Amazon gift card. So before I start the first question, I just want you all to let me know that you're ready and stick up a thumb for me. Just give me that like button. Just give that like button a quick press. Let me know that you're all there and you're ready to go. So the first question I'd like to, there we go. Yep, the first question I'd like to ask is, what's our minimum visit time? Okay, what's our minimum visit time? Okay, so let's see who gives me the first answer and the correct answer. Just waiting. There we go, Ruth. Ruth, well done. Congratulations. You are our first winner. The answer is 30 minutes. And for your trouble on that, Ruth, you've just won yourself a £25 Amazon gift card. So well done on that. Let's have a quick drink. Do you like our new mugs? Well done for everyone else that's answered 30 minutes. Bravo, well done. But congratulations to Ruth. All right, question number 2. How many references do we require from you? How many references do we require from you? Let's see who gets in with the first right answer. How are we doing on time, Paul?
We have about 5 minutes left. It's a Kina one, but she works for us, so Sarah Dexter Draycott. Nice try, Zakina.
Nice try, Zakina. Brilliant try, Zakina. Zakina is a current is a member of staff for us. So I think was it Paul? Sarah Dexter Draycott. I've been informed. Yep, Sarah is the winner. So congratulations, Sarah. You've got yourself a £25 Amazon gift card. And my third final question is, in the first 12 months of your employment, how many times will we be in contact with you? In the first 12 months of your employment, how many times will we be in contact with you? There we go. Fran. Congratulations, Fran. You are the third and final winner of this evening's competition, and you just bagged yourself a £25 Amazon gift card. So congratulations to all 3 winners. Well done. And please send us a direct message through to Your Home Care with an email address so we can confirm where we're going to send those details. But again, congratulations to you all. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to bring it to a close and just say a few things. If you have enjoyed this live stream event, please give me a love heart, because I'm trying to do something here that I've not done before, and I just want to test the love hearts work as well. Okay, so give me a love heart if you've enjoyed it. Make sure you like our Facebook page. Keep an eye out for our weekly posts, and we're also on Instagram, Twitter and LinkedIn. I'd just like to say on behalf of myself, Paul and Your Home Care, for taking the time to watch our event this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've loved meeting you all. I hope that you're all as super passionate about care as what I am. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. Thank you.